Let's talk Patriots, who just had another player, defensive tackle Alan Branch, announce he would not join his team when they visit the White House to be honored by President Trump. Branch is the 6th New England player to say he would skip the trip because of Trump. Colin, do you have an issue with the Pats players skipping the White House?
Listen, we live in a very politicized world. They're not the first players to skip visits. I believe in the American sports culture where I was raised, where you win as a team, you lose as a team, you celebrate as a team, and you're honored as a team. That's what I believe in. But I also know that players have been empowered, and I also think dissent's a really good thing. This country's been based on, from Rosa Parks on, to a lot of protests. So I will always support players, even Kaepernick, and it wasn't a popular stance. I got a lot of hate mail. Things are fluid. People have opinions. We're in a very politicized society. My belief system is I would be honored, celebrate, win, lose with my guys. That's what I believe. But I also understand the empowerment of the athlete, and people have strong feelings. And if you feel that Donald Trump is not an ally, this is the country we live in.
I don't have a problem with them skipping because, again, this is some kind of extracurricular activity that, you know, if you chose to sit out, you chose. Look, Tom Brady didn't go visit Barack Obama, so I don't have a problem with it. Not the approach I would take. I'm a journalist. I want to gather information. I want to judge people off of any interaction I have with them, firsthand knowledge. I want to confront my critics, or the people I disagree with. I want to engage with people I disagree with to see if I can influence them. So I think this not going to the White House. Again, this is my problem with the Twitter world we live in, this very shallow world. This is going to feel real good. I took a stance. I didn't go to the White House. Going to the White House, engaging with someone you strongly disagree with, that's courageous. Martin Luther King had to engage with presidents that used the N-word and were very racist openly. Going and engaging, I think, is more courageous. Going and getting information on your own. If there's one thing I can tell anybody having worked in the media since 1990, don't believe most of what you read. Go get your own information. And that's what I would advise these players to do. If you have a chance to firsthand interact with the president that you disagree with, you shouldn't pass up on it.
Well, to back up what you said, look, this is a ceremonial thing. So I agree. If players don't want to go to this, it's a photo op, it's laughing and joking with the president, that's fine. But any of these players who really want to support these marginalized communities or communities that feel marginalized by President Trump, I would say if you have the stature as an athlete, go to the White House and bring people who understand law and policy better than you. Like if you're an African-American, if you want to bring a Michael Eric Dyson with you to the White House, so it can't be, shown as a photo op or you just laughing and joking and hobnobbing with Donald Trump. It shows you went there for business. You go there, you share your concerns with him. You share maybe some ideas you would like to see done in these marginalized communities. And that is the way you can get something done. I don't think these athletes should just disengage from Donald Trump and say, we're not going to do anything, because that's going to get nothing accomplished. You go in there with these ideas, and that is how I think they should approach this.
Number one, I don't think the guys get the opportunity to do what you're saying, because remember, you're a guest. You're going to be invited, and
not at this.
And so, in this situation, you're basically going to come in.
Donald Trump.
This is.
But hold on. I'm talking about in other scenarios.
If you have that scenario, of course, I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying about the confrontation. I also say guys have the right to not do it if they want to. If they feel that this is a stance that they want to make, of course, I completely support that. I like the fact that athletes have a voice.
Did you go to the White House?
No, we didn't go to the White House because we weren't given a choice to go to the White House. The owner decided we weren't going to the White House. So that's what I'm saying from a player's standpoint. You don't have a choice.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
Who was the president and what was?
Wow, when
I don't. If it takes. Your owner made the decision.
Well, I mean,
Eddie DeBartolo?
Yes, we didn't go. No one asked any of us if we wanted to come. No one's asking these players if they want to come. So it's, as you say, the team has decided that they're going to the White House. There was an invitation sent. So, and that invitation was not sent to these gentlemen that we had in the Brady Bunch boxes. It's the guys that invitation was sent to Kraft. That's who's going to be contacted. So now you can decide. Remember, these are grown men. You can decide if you want to go or not. I think they have that right. That's fine. As you said, would I have gone, regardless of my feelings of Donald Trump? I would have gone to the White House. A lot of for the reasons that you say. Number one, I'm a history guy. So to be in those halls and to see that, I would have wanted to see that. To have the opportunity, if given the chance, I doubt I would have had. Very few are going to have the opportunity to actually talk to him.
Guy's a hardcore sports fan. He'll make the time to talk to
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is
yeah.
I would have hoped to have had that to be in position to have a conversation and ask a couple of whys.